your hips and turn out through your hips. So your legs are turned out. Your toes should be out at a diagonal. Hands to hips, you're just gonna start slowly bending the knees and then stretching the legs long, just warming up through the glutes, through the hamstrings, through the quads and calves and ankles. And think of keeping your spine straight and narrow here. So almost think as you bend your knees and sink down that your tailbone is kind of scooping and tucking forward so that your pelvis stays really neutral. So what that looks like from the side, so that my pelvis is not tipping back or forward. It's staying really neutral here. Pull the abs up and in. Inhale as you lower down and exhale to straighten the legs and stand tall. Good. Think of keeping the chest tall, belly button in. You have 4 more here. Keep going. Inhale, lower. Exhale, the length of the legs. Last 2. And 1, we're going to add lateral flexion. So as you reach up and over and side bend, you can kind of lift onto the toes of your left foot. Right leg becomes your support leg. You bend the knees, sink down, and switch. Reach. And sink. And that length through the body. Taking slow, deep breaths here, getting the body really intentional as you move. Still think of keeping your pelvis neutral as you bend the knee. 3 more here. And come to center. Feet come to parallel, but still wider than your hips. Reach the arms overhead. Big inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, round your back, fold forward. Paddle out the legs here, bend one knee and then the other, and you can allow the pelvis to shift side to side. We're just mobilizing through the hip structure, lengthening through the hamstrings. Keep the spine long and soft. Bend both of your knees, slowly roll up through the spine, hands come to heart center, and you're going to widen your feet a little further. Bend your left knee and sink over that heel, lengthen through your right inner thigh, and you're going to stay nice and low here. Bend the right knee, reach the hips over to the opposite side and switch. Think of keeping your tailbone reaching back behind you. Chest forward, abs up and in. Transferring the pelvis weight over one heel and then the other, but keeping the pelvis nice and low towards the floor. Good job. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come to center, bend both of your knees. Walk your feet a little closer together. Take little pulses here. So does anybody have, I meant to ask this at the beginning of class, either a small mini band or a ball? Since here. So you should feel a little bit of tension with that band. I'm just gonna lay nice and heavy here and start with the breath. Big inhale. Exhale, release and feel your belly button hug down to your low back without changing that neutral spine. Big inhale here and exhale. Just warming up that breathing pattern. Inhale and exhale, scoop the pelvis under, find imprint. Belly button hugs down to your spine. You find your lumbar spine curl against the mat. And then you inhale, release your pelvis forward back into neutral. Exhale, scoop the pelvis, and inhale, release. Just warming up. So you think of lengthening and rounding that low back, but That's coming from the abdominals. So you think of your ribs to hips curling into each other, the ribs sliding down into the hips like suspenders that have shortened. And as a side effect, you feel your lumbar spine, your low back round. You have 3 more here. We're just warming up before you take it into a hip bridge. You have 2. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, scoop 1 more time. Inhale, come back to neutral. Now stay in your neutral spine. You're going to think of engaging the glute now to extend the leg. The knees are going to stay right next to each other. You're simply hovering one foot and kicking it out long without your knees pulling the center. And then set that foot down. It's an exhale to reach one leg. And inhale to release that foot down. Trying to keep your hips nice and still in space here. Belly button pulls in. And trying to stay neutral. So there is a slight space between my low back and the mat, but my abdominals are really engaged and my ribs are closed. Try to keep those knees completely still in space. Again, band is not needed here, but the band makes it more challenging for you to keep your knees still in space and keep your glutes engaged as you extend that leg forward. Exhale as you reach. Try to keep your torso completely still against the floor so that that transfer of weight from one foot to the other does not sacrifice the stability in your spine. You have 2. And reach that right leg and hold. Stay on this right leg. You're going to take it out to the side. So I'm just opening and closing my right leg against the resistance of that band. Exhale to open the leg to the side. Again, trying to keep equal length between both hip bending or moving any of the spine or pelvis as the leg opens to the side. You're squeezing into your right glute to open that leg. Hold your leg out to the side, pause. You're going to draw little circles out into that band. Keep your left leg completely still here. It's really easy for the opposite supporting leg to start to move in relation to the leg that's gesturing. So you're trying to keep your left leg completely still as the right leg circles out into the band. You have 4 more in this direction. And reverse that circle. You should start to feel your right glute warm up, regardless of if you have the band or not. Either way, you're trying to control this long lever in your hip socket for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it to the side. Flex your heel, pulse out into the band. Really getting deep into that tension for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring that right foot back down. Left leg extends, we get right into it. Open out to the side and back to center. Just open and close the leg out without your right leg moving. So this is a really good opportunity to make sure that your pelvis is still, spine doesn't move. Contracting your left glute to open that leg to the side. Your right glute is still working to keep your right leg still in space. Abs are still engaged. Check in. Exhale to pull the belly button in. Take it out into that band. You've got tension and start your circles here, controlling from the glute, pulling the abdominals up and in. Hold circles, don't rush it. And reverse. Keep the torso nice and still. Pelvis is heavy on the floor. Keep weight down into your right hip. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out into that tension. Flex your heel and pulse out. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring that foot back down. Good. Are we all feeling our glutes and quads warm up? From here, you're going to reach your arms towards the sky, right over the shoulders. Before we go into a full glute bridge, you're just going to warm up your shoulder blades. Reach your fingertips up, feel your shoulders reach up to the sky, and then allow your shoulders to sink back, feel your shoulder blades glide together. So this is pure scapular mobilization. Inhale to feel the shoulder blades peel apart. Exhale to draw the shoulder blades back and together.
And then keep going here. It's really nice, easy glide against the back. We're going to be doing some shoulder and arm exercises, so you do want your scapula awake and engaged so you have that stability, because your shoulder blades are the counterbalance for your rib cage, that integrity. Good, 3 more here. 2 and 1. Find neutral with your shoulders, reach the arms back, circle out to the sides, hands come towards hips, and reach back to the ceiling. Circle out wide, we're gonna stay in the same direction. And now I want you to think of your shoulder blades as your arms are mobilizing in space and creating that nice big circle. You wanna think of your shoulder blades nice and flat on your thoracic spine, so that as the arms are moving, that doesn't mean that your shoulder blades are gliding all over your back. You already warmed them up, and now they can stay still in space. As you warm up the shoulder in the socket, you have 2 more this direction. Big deep breath, and 1. Reverse that circle down towards the hips, out to the sides, reach back behind you and pull down. This is a great opportunity to be thinking about how when you're a heavy lever of the arms, reach away from your body, you have to ask more of your abdominals and more of your rib cage. Back past your ears, think of exhaling to pull the ribs in. You have 2. And 1. At any point in time, your arms can come down next to your hips to help you into this bridge, or you can keep the arms reaching up for the ceiling if you would like more challenge. I'm gonna take my hands down, your hips up, inhale, hold at the top, keep the belly button pulled in, and exhale, slowly roll the spine back down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale to scoop, roll up, inhale, hold, and exhale, roll back down. So articulating through the vertebrae. And with that band, you want to make sure that you're gently pressing out against the mini band the entire time, because your knees are in line with your hip bones, so you should feel a really gentle, consistent tension on your legs and glutes. As you warm up and roll out your spine. And make sure as the pelvis press up to the ceiling that your abs pull in so you're not hyperextending. Really easy to want to push the hips up really high, but then you lose that abdominal connection. This is both glutes and abs. You have 4. Last 3. And 2. And on this next one, we stay lifted. Here's the fun part. Without your knees moving, it's just the way that you warmed up. You're going to extend one leg forward without your knees shifting. Pull that foot in and switch. Keep your hips completely still in space. Exhale as you reach. Inhale to pull that foot back in. Exhale to reach. Inhale to pull back in. Every time you reach one leg, so say I'm reaching my left leg, my right glute kicks on really strong. So make sure as soon as that foot hits the floor, you turn that glute on really strong. That's your support system. And then pull the obliques, wrap them tight around your spine to keep your torso nice and still in space. You have 2. 1. And kick the right leg out and hold. Pulse that leg out and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take that foot back down. Left leg extend. Pulse it out and up. Keep your torso nice and quiet. Pelvis doesn't move. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Take both feet down. You're going to widen your feet against the floor and laterally rotate through your hips so you find a turned out position. Now just the right leg is going to pulse out against the band. Keep your pelvis completely still. Squeeze into that right glute to pulse that knee out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Left leg pulses out. Check in with the abdominals. Pull up and in. Keep that right knee still as the left leg pulses out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Widen both knees, find that resistance, reach the arms overhead, big inhale, breath. Exhale, slow motion, roll back down. Release the pelvis to neutral. This band is coming down around the arches of your feet now. Both hands come behind your head. I want you to flex your feet here. So you should still actually feel some engagement in your glutes. Your knees are still in line with your hips, and you're trying to open the arches of your feet into that band slightly. Big inhale, breath here. Exhale, flex the torso up, curl your chest. Inhale, soften your chest back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, back down. Keep your pelvis and legs still as you mobilize through the upper back. Belly button melts down as you flex. Two more. And one, stay lifted. Both legs float to tabletop and hold. Your torso is not going to move. At any point in time, your head can come back down to the floor. I'm going to reach my arms past my hips, but you are welcome to hold on to your head. You're going to extend your right leg forward and then try to pull your knee in towards your chest and then switch. So you should feel resistance in both directions, that push and pull sensation. This is coming from the abs, but also the glutes. Pull your belly button up and in. Lori just turned the fan on for us and we're starting to burn. Hopefully your abs are starting to find that fire. Add obliques into it, twist. And twist, opposite knee to elbow. Keep resistance in that band. Woo! The fan is not on, we're starting to dive. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax for a second. Hopefully you found that fire in your abs. I know I did. You're going to take your legs, grab this band around the arches of your feet, kind of take the band to the balls of the feet. Just be really careful. Don't let the band snap back at you. You're just going to extend your legs nice and long and gently tug on that band. Feel that nice stretch through your hamstrings. Gently pull your toes towards you. And then gently take your left foot out, lengthen it against the floor. And then your left hand is going to keep gripping the band against your right foot. So left hand to right foot. And then take your right arm, it's coming against the floor out to the side like a T. Take your right leg, let it fall against the midline of your body. Feel a big IT and stretch. Woo, and then gently look over your right shoulder. This might be a little tight. Right foot comes back to center. Right hand comes into the band. Left arm against the floor. Bend your left knee and let your left knee fall open as your right leg comes out to the side. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Pull up on your right leg to feel it a little bit deeper. And then gently pull both feet back into center. And let's switch legs here. Left foot goes into the band, right leg extends against the floor. Pull that left leg towards you. Take the right hand into the band, left arm against the floor. And then left leg falls over the midline of the body. Then look over your left shoulder. Feel that big stretch, breathe through this. If you pull up on the band slightly, like you're gonna pull your toes towards your right shoulder, you'll feel a deeper stretch. Gently pull your left leg back to center. Take your left hand into the band. Bend your right knee and open both right knee and left leg. Let it fall to the side. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Big deep breath here. Ankles. And then reach your legs up for the ceiling here. You're going to open your feet into the band and then close. So it's going to be a small movement here. And it's slow and controlled. I never want you to actually lose tension completely, but you're warming up for something that you're going to be doing a little bit later on. Open the feet nice and wide into the band. Squeeze your glutes, pull your abs in. And now open halfway and hold. Hands come behind the head. Keep the legs nice and still. Maintain that tension in the band. Exhale, lift the chest. Inhale, lower. Stay strong here. Keep those legs open into the band. Belly button in as you flex that. 4 more. Hold at the top. Good. Open and close those feet into the band. Pulse open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Beautiful. A little bit of an ab burnout there. Take the band up to your thighs once more. We're going to turn onto our hands and knees from here. Maybe the crown of the head is long from the tailbone, reaching out. And then try to find that scapular protraction, retraction one more time. Just finding the shoulder blade. Inhale and exhale. Shoulder blades together and then peel them apart. Movement coming from the shoulder blades, not the spine. 3 more here. 2. Last one. Find neutral with your shoulder blades. You're going to lean into your left knee just slightly, but try to keep your pelvis as still as possible. Cover your right knee, open out into the band, and come in. We're going to stay on this right knee. Pull the abs up and in, and keep your pelvis as still as possible as you open that leg into the band. Flex your foot hard. Good. 5 more here. Last 2. 1, take the leg back. Kick up and in. Trick to this is keeping your right knee bent and squeezing right where your leg meets your butt, where the glute meets the hamstring. Keep your foot flexed. Pull the belly button up every time you kick the leg back. No hyperextension through the lumbar. Should start to feel both of your glutes working here. One glute to stabilize, one leg to work. Last 2. 1, hold it up and pulse up. Right at your top point, coming right from your glute, pulse up into that band. Keep it tight. 5, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. Take a breath. Sink back for a shell stretch. Nice and quick. We're going to do one more thing on this leg. Get ready. Big inhale breath. Exhale. And then come back to that quadruped position. Get ready. You're going to take your right leg out to the side just like you did before and circle. Pelvis as still as you can make it. Even without a band, this is killer. 4 more here. 2, 1, reverse. Last one, hold it out to the side, pulse it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Whew. Take a shell stretch. Everybody feel their booty. Other side. Back to that quadruped position. Left leg simply opens and closes. Flex your heel. Exhale to open the knee into the band. Inhale to control it in. Keep that pelvis still. 4, Good. Last one. Take the leg back now. Keep the knee bent. Think of that 90-degree angle between knee, hip, and ankle. Squeeze the left glute to lift that knee up into the band and think of stamping your heel up to the thing in there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift up and hold and pulse. Foot to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. Take a 1 breath. Reach back for the shell stretch. Big inhale breath. Exhale back to your quadruped. You got those circles. Open the right leg out to the side and start the circle. Think of me coming up and out into the band, into the tension. 5, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it out to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink it back. Good job. For this next portion, we're going to just do some push-ups here. You're welcome to do it up on your feet in a plank position, or you can do it down on your knees. I'm going to do it on my knees. But if you are doing it in that full plank position, go ahead and get up into your plank. Pull the inner thighs together. Think of pinching your knees together, leaning the crown of the head forward. Down on your knees, same principle. I like to cross my feet here. You're welcome to do that. Think of leaning the crown of the head forward, pull the abs up and in, hips dip forward, bend your elbows wide to the side, sink the chest down, exhale, press. Inhale to lower, exhale, press. Strong exhale to press the chest again away from the floor. Beautiful work. Turn onto your left elbow. Extend your right leg nice and long. Knees are stacked over each other. You're simply going to lift and lower your pelvis, so think side plank position. Welcome to do this up on the hand if you'd like. Probably more comfortable on your elbow. Stabilize that left shoulder in the socket. Keep your neck long. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Obliques lift you. Inhale, lower. Good job. Good. 4. Control it. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Bring it down. Sit into your center for a moment. Feet just in front of you. Knees bent. Roll out your shoulders for a moment. That's pretty challenging for your supporting arm. Reach the arms overhead. Unflex over your shins, your legs. Take it to a full forward fold. Big deep breaths here. We're about to do that other side. Get ready. And when you're ready, if you need to adjust your band, go ahead and do so now. Get it nice and wide on your thighs so there's no pinching. And let's swing those legs over to the other side. Bring that right elbow down this time. Check in with your shoulder. Pull up on your abs. Extend your left leg long. Right knee is tucked underneath you. Start to lift and lower. Pull up on the abs to lift you. It's all about that right rib to hip connection, that right shoulder stability. Good, keep it up. Good, lift and hold. Lift and lower that top leg into the band. Here's where it gets tricky. Exhale, lift. Breathe through it. 3, I'm right there with you. You've got 2. And 1, bring it down. Good job, guys. Okay, great. From here, let's go ahead and take the band around your ankles. Lay onto your back. So for this one, I'm gonna give you guys some levels so that you can choose what to stick with the whole time. So I'm just gonna walk you through it, and once we get to the most advanced level, you're welcome to go there with me. You're welcome to level down. I can't see everything that you're doing, so just make sure it feels good for your body. Start with a seated position. Hands reach forward. You got some tension between your ankles here. Stack the spine nice and tall. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, roll halfway back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, restack. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll halfway back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, restack. Belly button in. Inhale, hold. Exhale, restack. Inhale, lengthen. Good. 4 more. Good. 1 more. Exhale, roll halfway back and hold. Take both of your legs up to tabletop. Find your balance on your sit bones. If this is what you want to stay with, stay here. You can take your legs out and pull in. So it's a knee tuck. Go as small or as big as feels comfortable for you. Full version. Take your legs long, teaser position. Roll all the way down with your body. Choose what level to stay with. Roll it up. Hold your teaser. Open. Close your feet. Roll it down. Down. Good job, guys. 5 more. 5 more. Whatever version makes you feel most successful. Only 2. Bend or legs extended. Woo! Almost fell. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll it down. Third time. Okay, we get to stretch, but first we're gonna do a little cardio burnout. Get ready. Come up to a standing position. Wide. Think of widening your knees slightly as you sink down for a squat and then stand. Good. Just warming up for our cardio burst here. Bend the knees. Think of reaching the pelvis back, squeezing your tush. 5 more. We're going to stay at the bottom after the 5. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay at the bottom. Hands come to chest and push. Think of sinking back into the resistance of your tush and widening the knees slightly so you're getting that extra resistance with the band. Good, guys. Your left foot, pick your right leg up. Good. Open and close the knee. Find your balance. Keep that left leg bent. You should be reaching back into that left glute. Squeeze the right glute to open. 5, 4. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Both feet plant down. Pulse both legs. If your glutes are burning, you're doing this right. Good job, guys. Pause here at your bottom. Good. And then lean over that right foot. Pick up your left leg. Open and close. Huge balance challenge. Keep it up. Tap your left toe down anytime you need that extra balance help. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet plant down. Now we're going to go for 3 pulses and then a little jump. So here's your jump squat. Get ready. Inhale down for 3, 2, 1, and jump. 3, 2, 1, and jump. Try to keep your feet wide into the band. Jump. 1, 2, 3. Jump. Keep it up. Good job. Good. 3 more full sets. Jump. Oh, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and stand. Good job. Band comes off. Let's come down to the knees.
Knees right underneath your hip bones. Take your right hand, press against your right thigh. Left arm reaches, side bend. Right hand to floor if that is accessible to you. Reach the left arm to the sky. Let it fall behind you. Get a big chest and shoulder stretch. And engage your left oblique. So pull your body to center and switch. Elongating through the right side of the torso. Big breath here. Reach that right arm to the ceiling. Let it fall behind you. Big chest opener. Fork. Back to that center lateral flexion. And from here, you're going to mobilize through the spine. Engage the right oblique to come back to your center. And then you're going to reach the arms up to the sky. Chest rises here. You're going to circle the arms out to the side. As the arms come down the hip, nod your chin. Roll through the side, reach the arms forward. Roll the hips up, arms reach to the side, and again. So it's like a rolling cat stretch on your knees. If you would rather do a traditional cat stretch on your hands and knees on the floor, feel free. And we're going to reverse here. This time, arms side forward, round your back like you're folding over a beach ball. As you curl forward, arms circle out to the side. As the arms come to the hips, roll your hips up, reach the arms overhead. Side forward. To that movement. One more. Take a shell stretch. If you would like to deepen this stretch, separate your knees wide, take your toes together, and let your chest fall between your inner thighs. Then out here. Walk your hands underneath you. And let's lengthen our legs out to the side. I'm going to do a straddle split stretch here, but you are welcome to tuck one leg in. We're going to stretch over the right leg first. Take your right hand. It can either stay on your right leg or cross it to your opposite hip. Or reach the left arm overhead, flexing over the right leg. Feel a big inner thigh stretch. And of course, you are welcome to just come here. Do what feels appropriate and healthy for your body. These stretches should feel good. Maybe intense, but always good, never painful. Flex your feet to feel a deeper hamstring stretch. And now twist your chest to look at your leg. Both hands can either come to your knee, your shin, or your ankle. Fold over. Take a big stretch. Feel a big stretch through the left side of your torso and back. Try to keep your left hip planted down. With every exhale, encourage your body to sink a little heavier, a little deeper. Take your hands, walk them into center. If one of your legs were bent, extend both of your legs long. Legs can also be bent here, so you have a lot of options for your stretching, of course. And then take your hands and walk them forward and try to hang as heavy as you can. You should feel an inner thigh stretch. If this does not feel appropriate for you, modification to take your legs into a butterfly stretch and pull forward and press down into your knees. Choose what works through your body. Either way though, always breathing deep. Always trying to relax the body into this. Tell yourself that you're safe to stretch into these spaces if you are. You can control, and you can also control your body's ability to relax and loosen and let go of any tension. Let your hands slide against the floor as you slowly roll up through the spine. We're going to do that opposite leg stretch. So you can either bend your right knee in or keep that right leg long. Left rest. Reach the right arm up and over and find a big lateral flexion stretch. Try to relax your shoulders away from your ears. Feel your left hamstring relaxing and releasing. And then twisting your chest to look at your leg. Again, knee can be bent. Walk your hands as far as feels comfortable for your body. Notice how you kind of tug with your right hand, no matter where you hold on your leg. You can get deeper into that twist and opening of the right side of your back. And then walking your hands to center again, butterfly stretch is available to you if you'd like to take your feet together and press down into your knees to feel that hip opener. Or you can keep the legs nice and long, walk your fingertips forward. Either way, just try to think of the opening through your hips. It's like your inner thighs are spinning open here, whether or not you're in that butterfly or you're in that big straddle split stretch. Take a couple deep breaths here. Try to fold forward. Think of your body just kind of softening and sinking into the floor. Big inhale breath. Exhale, slowly roll up through the spine. Roll the shoulders back and down. Beautiful from here. Go ahead and come onto your back. Wrap to the outside of your right thigh. You can lengthen your left leg against the floor or you can keep it bent. It's whatever makes sense for your body. Cross your right leg over the midline. Let your toe or your knee fall to the floor. Then look over your right shoulder. So you're in this big twisty stretch. Big deep breath here. And then to come out of this, think of guiding your hips back to center by engaging your abs. You can even use your left hand to pick your right knee up because it doesn't have to be hard to come out of that. You should be giving your body support to gently come out of such a deep stretch. And then we're going to take to the other leg. Left leg comes up to tabletop. Right hand crosses and hugs that left thigh. You can either bend your right knee or keep it long. Reach that left arm out to the side. Let your right knee gently fall with control to the floor. And when you feel comfortable, when you've got that nice stretch through the body, reach your gaze over your left fingertips and take a couple deep breaths here. If you'd like to deepen the stretch, you can think of kind of tugging up on your knee like you're going to pull it towards your shoulder. You'll get deeper into that glutes, deeper into the spine. And try to sink heavy into the floor. And then to come gently out of this, you can support your knee. Gently bring it back to center. And then take both feet into a little butterfly stretch. Think of pulling your heels towards your pubic bone and opening your knees out to the side. And then just gently rocking the hips back and forth against the floor. Allow the floor to massage your SI joints, to massage your pelvis. And it's really gentle. Reaching both legs up for the ceiling, you're going to take your nose towards your knees, flexing through the thoracic spine. Let your left leg drop forward, pull your right leg towards you. Think knee to nose. You can flex both of your heels to find a deeper stretch. And switch legs. We're probably doing a lot more sitting than we normally do in our lives.
So really great to keep this connection right here, nice and open through the hamstrings. Tight hamstrings can lead to lower back pain. So it is a very important thing to keep this space right between your leg and your glute open. And then let both feet come to the floor. You're gonna turn onto your tummy. Reach the fingertips forward. Whenever you're on your stomach, you wanna separate your feet wider than your hips. Find a turnout position through your hip bones and through your legs. Let your nose hover over the floor. And then pull your abs up and in, and think of curling your pubic bone into the mat. So instead of sticking my butt out in like popping my butt open, think of curling your butt into the floor. That's gonna keep your lumbar spine nice and safe and soft. From here, you're going to take your hands into a stick 'em up position, elbows bent on the floor like you're creating a W shape, and then gently press into your hands and elbows to lift the chest into a thoracic extension here. Pull the abs up and in. Keep the glutes engaged nice and tight, and then slowly let your nose lower down. We're just kind of warming up for a really big spinal extension stretch. So you want to make sure that you are kicking on the right muscles so that this feels safe for your body. Think of your shoulders gliding down along your back as you lift into this pose. And pulling your belly button up and in. So it's still very muscular. Deeper extension, pull the abs up and in, think of your shoulders lengthening away from your ears. Take a couple deep breaths here, big inhale, and exhale. Think of presenting your chest forward, one more breath, inhale, and exhale. Slowly slide down, take your hands under your shoulders, press back, take a final shelf stretch, and a couple deep breaths, and a couple mindful, thoughtful intentions about how you're gonna spend your day today. Being really proud of yourselves for taking this time for self-care. It's mental self-care, physical self-care, emotional self-care, and so important as our lives have been so shuffled up the way that they have been. And then slowly roll up to the side and have an amazing day. Good job, guys. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
So just give